Come out.
He's just doing work. He's the gardener. See?
He's the gardener. Why are you not wearing any shoes?
You said he was in a towel.
He was in a towel. He just got changed. He put some clothes on.
I didn't want to bring Marty to the house.
Things that women hate about the gym. Guys staring at them. Guys trying to flex. Guys making eye contact. Guys not leaving them alone. Guys taking all the machines. Just all guys are bleep.
I'm so glad you asked. I actually have a few, so I'll probably make 2 videos. I think too many upper-class first-world feminists stop at the issues that affect them. They don't talk about communities within their own country that might be facing a higher degree of misogyny than them, and they don't talk about like international issues where people can't go to school, they can't drive, they can't vote, there's female genital mutilation. There are countries which have abolished constitutions that would have helped women against rape. If you want to get men on your side, you have to think like a man. You cannot attack a man, you cannot tell him his entire gender is the problem with the world. You need to encourage him, and I don't think enough feminists are ready to do that. The objectification of conservative women just because they're conservative. Like, I get that they suck, but you don't get to talk about Abby Shapiro's tits and then talk about feminism. Women who make AliExpress and Shein hauls while ignoring the fact that most sweatshop workers are women and girls. But also the ones who shame people for being poor and not being able to afford anything other than fast fashion. TERFs and the fact that they started Kill All Men and they meant it. The encouragement of young girls to be hypersexual to the point where if you don't do it, you're not a real feminist. The adamancy to deny that we do things for validation just because a man said it, when in reality everyone likes validation. Thank you.
No. They say love is a journey. I promise that.
Cheating girlfriend got exposed by her boyfriend on her birthday.
Anniversary, I'm not really sure. And he got her a gift card. And in this card, he basically wrote a little poem about roses are red, violets are blue, that kind of thing. And it was really sweet. And he decided to put it on the bed with rose petals and all that kind of stuff. And when she went to go and open and read it, it just said something else. And he basically decided to say that he knows she was cheating throughout the entire time. And on the back of the card, it basically exposes her completely and that he's leaving. This is definitely one way to expose a cheater. And I'm happy he waited until a good moment like her birthday or so.
I want you to read. I want you to sit down and read. Sit down, sit down. You gotta sit down for this one. So there.
Roses are red, violets are blue. You are my girlfriend, and I love you.
Someone told me from your family that really inspired me to do this today, and
Really? Who?
I think you should find out by reading what's behind.
But the roses are wilting, the violets are dead. I heard you've been cheating. I guess I'll be leaving. What?
I found some underwear.
Whose underwear?
You tell me. I found someone else's underwear.
What are you talking about? Is this why
I
you've
found.
done all of this?
Yeah, I've done all this because
Are you
I want
kidding
you out
me?
of my house.
This is my house.
This is my house. I found underwear under.
Are you kidding?
You know, I see TikToks on here all the time that talk about, like, you know, pretty girls and how they're never approached. And it's true. Like, I was just out at a bar. Black men were there. None of them talked to my friends and I. All pretty girls. Black girls. None. And it's like, people say, like, finding someone to have sex with you, to take you out to eat, to compliment you is not hard. I can go on these apps clearly and find someone that's ready to have sex with me tonight, right now, without even knowing my last name. Literally does not know if I've just got rid of an STD yesterday, but is definitely willing to have sex with me right now. But finding someone that, like, is willing to check on me when I say I'm having a bad day, that's too much. And it's just so frustrating because it's like, I'm just myself. I don't know what else to do.
Can I ask y'all something? This is what I would say, ladies. This is what I would say to this, because I'm an honest assessor of talent. Cannot ask me, I want you to answer this. I wish I could ask her this. What did you do other than show up to get the response that you're desiring? I just want to ask that question. What did you do other than show up in order for you to believe that you're going to get the response that you're desiring? What else did you do? I mean, she literally said, I showed up with pretty girls. And what else did you do? Did you smile? Did you wave a white flag? Did you approach them? Did you introduce yourself? Did you show character? Did you pay their entry fee into the club? Did you buy them a drink? Did you send a drink to their table? What else did you do? This is what we're talking about here.
Your friends aren't. And you might think, well, I can't give them up. It's like, oh, yes, you can. And not only can you should, and it would be better for them. Because if they're aiming down and they want you going down with them, there's nothing good about what's happening to them, and there's certainly nothing good about that for you.
Hey, now that we have normalized single parents, can we please start normalizing?
I'm by no means suggesting that every woman should be a mother. Most modern women would probably make terrible mothers nowadays. However, you should think about the fact that when most women reach the age of 30, especially women in high-paying careers, they suddenly quit their careers because they realize something. Namely, that having children isn't such a bad thing. You see, family is important, and it's all the more important when you're old and gray and there's nobody left to take care of you from your own generation. Because an unfortunate fact of life is that people die. Having kids gives you an opportunity to pass on what you've learned to future generations, and it also gives you the opportunity when you're old to have people who care about you and who love you by your side.
Do you think a trans woman is a real woman?
I don't really like the way those questions are formulated. You know, I don't know what that means. What do you mean a real woman?
You know, it depends what you think a real woman is, but do you think a trans woman is a woman?
No.
Why not?
Because I think that women are capable, generally speaking, of having babies, and they have female genitalia, and they have an X chromosome, and I think the biological markers are relevant. It doesn't necessarily mean that I don't think that people should be treated with respect and dignity if they happen not to fit easily into a gender category. That's a different issue, but it's a matter of definition.
What to say if a girl says she has a boyfriend?
I'm sorry, Miss Jackson, I am for real. Never meant to make your daughter cry.
Number 6. Wearing jerseys when you go out to a club or at a party. This is the ultimate facepalm right here. Listen to me carefully. I'm going to have it on big letters on screen so it's really simple. Don't wear jerseys when you're trying to go out and get laid. It literally only gets other guys to hit on you and circle jerk you over sports and what your favorite team is. And hey, listen, if you want to talk to more guys, then by all means, go ahead, but just means more bitches from me. Hey, if you want to wear your jersey, then that's fine, totally cool. Wear it whenever you want, just not when you're going out and try to meet girls. It won't win you any points, and it'll lose you a ton. Number 7.
Men really be doing the most work in a relationship after you break up. You can block their Instagram, block their Facebook, block their phone number. And guess what? They're gonna send a literal fucking pigeon to deliver a piece of mail to you that says, I messed up, I made a mistake. Yeah, you did. Look at me and look at you, honey. That's when you tell him if you put an ounce of that effort into the relationship when you were together, you could still be together, but it's too late now. We were worth more than that, so that's when you tell him, bye, toodaloo, adios, bitch, peace out. Bye, ugly.
What it means when she wants a break. What a girl would tell you when she wants a break is that I need some space, I need some time to work on myself, but we'll come back to this. The thing is, bro, she's lost interest in you, and that is because you were acting too simple in a relationship. You kept breaking your frame, and you showed her that you need her, and that she's become your main priority and probably happiness in your life. She's also not physically attracted to you anymore.
I'm sorry to be the one to tell you, but she's entertaining other guys. Now, these guys or guy she may have talked to before your break, and now she's decided to pursue them and entertain them while keeping you there on this break kind of as a safe option. Now, of course, she's not going to admit this to you, so when she says things like she needs to take time for herself and she doesn't talk to you, she's talking to other guys, bro.
I got a boyfriend, I got a man, yeah, whatever, so does everybody. So this is what you're gonna say to her when she says she's got a man. So this is where you get sensitive, right? You gotta start singing her lyrics, right? Because I guarantee you her man ain't shit and he's probably toxic. So you start singing, if it was your man, baby, you wouldn't worry about what I do. I'll be coming home back to you. And then she's gonna be just going crazy because she's gonna go, you know what? My man ain't shit and I'm gonna need you. So this will work 10 out of 10 times.
Hiya. That's going to depend what's in the order, okay? So your question is, he's keeping our kids from me. He's using his residency order to do that. I don't understand what that means. If he's got a residency order, do you have a contact order as part of his residence order? And if so, is what you're asking me, or is what you're telling me, that he's not allowing you the contact with the children as per the order? So that part's not clear from the question, but I wanted to jump on and do a video response to it, because if that is what's happening, then yes, I think we've had somebody, Becky Rosemary, answer. If he's breaching the order, then you definitely take it back to court, because let's not forget the Children's Act, which is how all these orders are made, says that it's the children's right to have a relationship with both parents. So if he is preventing the children from having a relationship with you, he is preventing, or he's going against the legislation that's been used to create the order in the first place. So I don't mean to get too legal on you, but essentially, if you've got contact and it's in an order, take him back to court.
These are things that guys do that girls don't like at all. Do not send thirst traps on Snapchat. Just don't. You think a girl wants to see that? She doesn't want to see a guy sending a thirst trap where you're like licking your lips. You're just like what the fuck? Number 2, and this is obvious, don't ghost a girl. Don't do that. Bro, give her closure. If you don't give a girl closure, that's what makes her crazy for the next guy. Don't be doing that. You're making it hard for all of us. Number 3, do not DM a girl you're just about to start talking to. Damn, girl, you bad as... Don't do that, please. She been getting that same compliment ever since she discovered high-waisted pants. You can't keep doing that, bro. Hit her with something classy. Hey, I think you're beautiful. Can we get lunch? Something? And that's not simp behavior. If you're trying to get to know somebody, put them in a setting that they're going to feel comfortable. That's eating food. That's why you do it. This last one you guys should know. Do not send a picture of your little buddy out of nowhere to a girl. Like, imagine she's with her mom and she opens up the picture because she thought it was wholesome. It's a whole hairy shrimp. That's what...
Password to your shit if you're like doing shit like that. It's not a good combination.
And this is live on Facebook, by the way.
Awesome.
Yep. I wouldn't doubt if this goes viral. I wouldn't doubt it. You look like a fucking idiot, dude.
Caught me fair and square.
Huh?
Caught me fair and square. Oh well.
Fair and square. Dude, that's fucked up. She told me, like, you guys were talking about, like, getting a place together. Like, what the fuck?
You might have step up, but you not a fighter. I love your desire and fire. I know that you perfect how you are.
Date, but sometimes she's just not into you. No hard feelings. It happens to the best of us. And I know, because I am the best of us. Yeah, even me. I still get ghosted sometimes. Not very often, though. But you gotta take the hint and focus that energy on girls who are into you. If a girl doesn't respond to your text one time, it's no big deal. Life happens, don't panic. Follow up 1 or 2 more times. Still no response? Move on. Save yourself the time and spend it on another girl who is interested. No point wallowing in the past or what could have been with this girl. Just move on, bro.
I was in court the other day waiting my turn, and I was listening to the judge make a ruling in a custody case. There was a mother and a father. They had gone through a divorce, and the judge was about to rule on the custody issue. They had one child, about 5 years old. Mom was about 29. Dad was probably about the same age, maybe a little bit older. Well, when the judge made his ruling, he gave Dad primary residential parent status. Dad had 245 days, and Mom had 120 days. Mom jumped up and yelled out at the judge, "How could you take my child away from me? That's my child." And I got to thinking about that later. Was that really her child for the judge to take away? What about Dad? Was that his child too? One of the parents was going to get primary residential parent status in this case. What if it had been mom that had gotten that? Would dad have stood up and yelled out the same thing? I doubt it. I think there's still a presumption in this country that moms are the ones that should have custody of their kids. And when they don't, somehow that means the court's taking the kid away. You think that's right?